Hey everybody! So as you know, we are not going to be able to do Bible school this year at church, but instead we are going to do it at your house. So if you normally come to church for Sunday school, children's church, or Wednesday night, we brought a book bag to your house last week on Monday or Tuesday. So in that book bag is all of your vacation Bible school goodies. So the first part of this video is going to be kind of boring because it's for your parents. But parents, inside that book bag, there are two main papers that you're going to want. The first one is all of the Bible stories typed out for you. And on this video, I'm going to read the Bible story to them. But if you happen to miss a day or want to get ahead, then you have those for you. The other one that's important looks like this. And this is your 5 days of Bible school kind of written out for you for crafts and snacks. So, like for instance, today is the burning bush. And so the craft supplies, it tells you everything out of the book bag you need and also what's not provided. Like today's craft, you will need glue. The other thing is the snack, and it tells you kind of the snack that goes along with the Bible story for the day. So kids, for today, we are going to be reading God Calls Moses, and that is out of the Children's Bible in 365 stories. So I really like that this Bible kind of puts it in terms that are easy for kids to understand. So the first story, God Calls Moses. This is the picture that goes along with it. All right, so let's see how God calls Moses. Many years passed while Moses cared for the flocks of Jethro, his father-in-law. So a father-in-law means that Moses was married, and this is his wife's dad. One day, the sheep and goats were cropping the grass on the lower slopes of Mount Sinai. Moses looked up and saw a bush that seemed to be on fire. He watched anxiously in case the fire should spread through the dry desert land. But although the fire glowed bright, the bush stayed unharmed. Curious, Moses went nearer to look more closely. Then he heard a voice coming from the heart of the fire. Moses knew at once that it was God's voice. "Take off your shoes, Moses," God said, "for this is holy ground." Moses obeyed and then waited quietly. His heart beat fast and he covered his face with his cloak. What do you think Moses' heart would beat fast? Do you think he's scared? Do you think he's nervous? Is he excited? "I am the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob," God said. "I have heard the groans and cries of my people who are slaves in Egypt, and I am going to rescue them. You, Moses, are going to lead them out of Egypt and into the land that I promised to give to the descendants of Abraham." "Not me, God," Moses begged hastily. "Please don't send me as their leader. I'm just nobody. I couldn't do it." "But I will be with you," God promised. "I will help you and you will succeed. You will lead my people to this very mountain to worship me here." Moses still didn't want to go back to Egypt. He went on making excuses, but God had an answer for every one. So Moses really did not want to go to Egypt. So he was coming up with all kinds of excuses, such as, I'm not a good leader, or "I'm not a good speaker. I can't talk in front of people." So that was one of the excuses that he told God. But God told Moses his brother Aaron could go with him and do all the talking for him. "Take your stick with you," God ordered. "You will use it to do wonderful things that will prove to my people and to the king of Egypt that I am the one true God, more powerful than the king and the gods he worships." Reluctantly, Moses obeyed God. He took his wife and his 2 sons with stick in hand and set off for the land of Egypt. So now in your book bag for the craft, you're going to need these things. You're going to need the clear jar, and this is plastic. You're going to need the battery tea light. You're going to need the red and the yellow streamers. And then you're also going to need glue. But like I said before, that's not in your book bag. So the way that you do this craft is you are actually going to make your jar look like it's on fire. So you're going to take your streamers and make teeny tiny pieces, kind of like this one. You'll put some glue on your jar and then stick the red and the yellow all over it. So once your glue's dry, then you'll take your tea light, turn it on, and it kind of flickers. You're going to add that inside your jar, and then like I said, it'll look like it's on fire. So with this fire, the best kind of snack that I could think of is a s'more. So in your bag, it says day 1 for your snack. You have a graham cracker, you have some marshmallows, and you have a chocolate bar. So I will see you back tomorrow for day 2 when we learn about the 10 plagues in Moses.